DJ for playing something you think I listen to. Keep it going for Fraser Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. Good to be here at the Ice House. I travel a lot for comedy, as being my job and everything. It's one of the coolest things about my job. A few years ago, I went to a festival in Atlanta, and I posted it on Facebook, and one of my friends saw it, and he was like, "Dude, I just saw it, man. You're going to Atlanta for that festival. It's going to be dope, man. You're going to have a great time. You going to stay with your family while you're out there?" And I was like, "I don't know if I have any family in Atlanta." And then he looked at me funny. He was like, "You black, right?" I was like, "No, yeah." He's like, "No, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. You know, you could just be like Dominican or something like that. You any good at baseball?" Anyway, both your parents are black, right? I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got family in Atlanta." So it turns out I do, and had a great time. I hung out with my uncles and my aunts and my cousins and nephews and whatnot. I stayed with my auntie though, because I didn't like the hotel I was at, because I let the travel site that I use package all my stuff together, and my rental car and my flight were fine, but my hotel was all messed up. They had me in the oldest hotel in Atlanta. They had me staying at the Howard Johnson's plantation or something like that. And it was a super deal, so they had me in the slave quarter. It was no fun. Shackles on my bed, ticket to the Underground Railroad on my pillow. Radio only picked up Negro spirituals. Wade in the water. You know you're in an old hotel room when your room key is a key. I'm talking a skeleton key. You know that thing you got from Mario to get to the next level? That damn thing. But that key saved my life, man, because I was in downtown Atlanta getting money out of ATM middle of the night. Some dude was about to rob me. I figured I was pulling out my wallet, pulled out that key, knocked his ass out. My buddy's like, "Man, you gotta go to strip clubs out there. Atlanta's a strip club mecca. You gonna have a good time." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Go to Magic City." I'm like, "I'll try." I didn't get to go to Magic City. I ended up at the Claremont Lounge. And to give you an idea what kind of classy establishment the Claremont Lounge is, it's directly underneath the Claremont Hotel, which has been condemned for the last 20 years, all right? So I get into this bar, and it's like one of those weird, like, honky-tonks, no offense, and they had like sawdust on the ground, country rock band playing, chicken wire in front of the stage, audience full of people, not a lot of teeth, right? And I go sit down, and like there's this little stage in the middle where they have a strip show, and I'm about 5'9", 240 to 275 pounds, depending on how much I feel like lying about my weight. And this is the first time I ever seen a stripper that weighed more than me. Right? She was 6'3", 305. She was humongous, man. She was just stripping as a part-time job. Her regular gig was offensive tackle for the Atlanta Falcons. And I knew she was coming before I even saw her, because I'm sitting at the bar, and all of a sudden my drink starts shaking like Jurassic Park. Bottles and stuff start falling from the shelves. Next thing I know, all I hear is had an attitude too. She was the most lazy stripper I've ever seen in my life. She was giving a lap dance and texting and shit. Had an attitude too. She like, "You ain't gonna tip me." Darling, I only tip according to the service I'm getting, so unless you got change for this dollar, no, I ain't gonna tip. I'll make it rain nickels in here, how about that? But then she did something I absolutely had to tip for. She spun around the pole and it bent. I was like, "What?" Here's $5, do that again. Matter of fact, give me your number. I'm having you come down to my hotel room and have me pull these shackles off my damn bed. We're gonna make something work. All right, my name's Cory Robinson. I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, living in LA, so that means I'm an Uber driver. And I like driving for Uber. It's a fun gig. I set my own hours. I meet some really cool people. And people always ask me, like, "Do you get any weird situations? Do you meet any strange, crazy people?" Not really, but I get in a lot of awkward situations. Here's the most common awkward situation I have. I'm usually the morning after walk of shame ride. You know what I mean? Those one night Tinder hookup type deals, And I know when I'm getting one of those, because I'll get a call first thing in the morning between 5 and 8 a.m. And it'll be from a dude, and I'll pick up a chick. And she usually be outside wearing something that looked like she had it on last night, hair a little messed up, she's wearing flats, she's holding heels, she gets in my car, she doesn't say anything, just gets right on her phone. And just to break the awkward tension in my car, I just want to be like, "He'll call back." Because I care. Smartphones are taking over the world, man. I love it. I'm addicted to my phone too. I can't even lie. I love my phone to death. I got a new Galaxy. I got a Droid Galaxy Note 5. I love it. But the first 2 weeks I had this phone. Yeah, you got it too? She's like, yeah. Now the first 2 weeks I had this phone, I thought my phone was racist though. Yeah, because you know, like Android, it has the swipe texting. So instead of putting in every letter, you just swipe the word you think, and it's supposed to predict it, right? I tried to swipe in the word Jamarcus, and handcuffs came up. And I almost wrote a letter to Samsung, you know what I'm saying? You know how the first couple weeks you have your phone, you got to program all the curse words into it, like shit and damn, otherwise you try to text your girl, she thinks you want to duck all night long, right? The N word was already in my phone, you know what I mean? Like, this is cool. Phones are taking over the way we communicate, taking over the way we have leisure, taking over the way we date now. Online dating is like the #1 way that people hook up. Like, exactly, you guys Tinder, I feel you, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Most people don't even want to admit to it, you know what I'm saying? They got online dating sites for everybody. They got J-Date for Jewish people, they got Tinder for whores, it's no big deal, you know what I'm saying? They have something for everybody, you know? They even have a black Tinder. Yeah, you know what it's called? Soul Swipe. I'm dead serious. And I really wish it was called Black Tinder because that's way less offensive than Soul Swipe. Right? I feel like they was gonna superimpose an afro on my profile picture or something. But you know, no one ever admits to like online dating and stuff. I remember one time I was on a show, there was this beautiful couple right up front. And I was like, man, you guys are gorgeous. Where'd you meet? Was it like in real life? You guys meet on a set or something like that? Or was it like Plenty of Fish, you know, J-Day, eHarmony? And she looks at, and like he looks at his girl, looks at me, he's like, dude, that's my cousin. I'm like, okay, farmers only. I'm not here to judge. Somebody for everybody. You gotta be careful when you're dating online. Everybody's afraid of getting catfish. Somebody might be something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? I had something like that happen to me, but I had to change the term a little bit because the girl that I dated looked exactly like a profile picture, but I realized she was taking those pictures from the perfect angle. Yeah, because you ladies have what I like to call the iceberg pose. It's from way up here. And I call it the iceberg pose because 85% of your mass is cropped out of this picture. She was twice the woman she was pretending to be. I didn't get catfish, I got Moby Dicked. That's exactly what happened to me. She was the deadliest catch. I can't bag on big girls too much either, man, because I'm a big guy myself. You know, I don't know if it gave away from the fact I'm standing still and sweating. But I've been trying to lose weight, man. I work out a lot, you know what I'm saying? My diet always screws me over though, you know what I'm saying? This is the body of a guy that goes to the gym, lifts a bunch of weights, then goes home, smokes a little bit of weed for the joint pain, wakes up 30 minutes later covered in skills and pork rinds. I don't know how it happened. Don't have a receipt for it. And I love fast food, I love it to death. I love it so much, this whole booth is chicken and nuggets, I swear to God. And I remember, like, my favorite fast food, hands down, Panda Express. I love Panda Express. That is the tastiest Chinese food cooked by Mexicans I've ever had in my life. Oh man, I'll be sitting there like, I don't know what you did to this orange chicken, Javier, but this shit is delicious. Mucho delicioso. When did you and your amigo start putting cheese and sour cream and guacamole and the egg rolls? This is bomb. I used to live up in San Jose, right on the border of Vietnam and Mexico. Sometimes you go to that particular Panda Express, they'll serve you green tea horchata. I finished my meal, they gave me a fortune churro. I was like, what you serving this? Open it up and said, bueno suerte. I'm like, thank you, Julio. Mucho gracias. Appreciate you. Oh, man, getting older, man. Just turned 32. I know that's not too old, but I still play video games. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32, still play video games. My ex-girlfriend hated that shit. My Xbox is still there. Who won that battle? You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, my Xbox had an unfair advantage. You know what I'm saying? My Xbox doesn't say things to me like, not tonight, I have a headache, or don't stick that there, that stings. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say those type of things. But like video games have grown up with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I started with Nintendo and now I got an Xbox One. It's the height of realism, height of technology. You know, you hook it up to the internet, play racist kids all over the planet. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? But like the games are so real on my Xbox One, they're not even fun anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the new Madden for this year. I'm halfway through my season. My wide receiver's out with a drug charge. 3 of my offensive linemen tested positive for steroids. Tight end shot somebody. He's out indefinitely. We don't know when he's coming back. And as a comedian, I love that joke because every year around training camp, I just change the names around. The NFL never lets me down. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon the NFL gonna stand for need to find a lawyer. Negroes fight litigation, something like that. I am trying to lose weight though, it sucks because the reasons for me wanting to lose weight have changed. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be a professional athlete, all 5'9", 250 pounds of me, not gonna happen. Then in my 20s, I wanted to just, have a six-pack, be sexy for the ladies. Now I just don't want to have boobs anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's embarrassing when your girl wants to play with yours, you know what I mean? It's just like mine, you fat bastard. You jiggling everything. I always want to try this. She was like, "Did you like that?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Neither do I. I want to do that again." All right, y'all. That's my time. Cory Robinson. Thank you very much.
Guys, come on, a big hand for Cory. Let him hear it. Cory Robinson. He is awesome. How are we doing, guys? 3 people? Come on. All right, 4. We are killing it.